Hello and welcome to Late Night Stories. Welcome to tonight's bedtime story, The Healing Journey of Evelyn Carter. Before we begin, find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in and out. Feel the quiet space around you where all worries slowly fade away, leaving only a sense of calm with each breath you take. Tonight I'll share with you the story of Evelyn Carter, a woman like many others, always appearing strong and composed to the world. But behind that smile were unspoken sorrows and silent tensions that had weighed on her mind for years. Evelyn didn't know when she started carrying this burden. She only knew that it had kept her distant from peace for far too long. Then, on a quiet night when all sounds had faded, Evelyn realized she couldn't continue living this way. But instead of searching for answers in faraway places, she chose a different path, a journey inward. It was there, within the depths of her own soul, that she would face her memories, confront her pain, and discover the road to healing. What awaits Evelyn on this inward journey? Will she find the peace she has longed for? Now, as you relax and close your eyes, let me take you on the gentle, transformative healing journey of Evelyn Carter. Evelyn arrived at the Coastal Retreat Center early one Saturday morning. The air was crisp with the scent of salt and pine. The center overlooked the ocean with wide porches, cozy rooms, and a meditation hall filled with soft cushions and warm lighting. She felt both nervous and hopeful. The retreat promised healing through guided meditation, visualization, and mindfulness, practices unfamiliar to Evelyn but appealing in their promise of peace. The first session began with a gentle voice guiding participants to find stillness. Notice your breath. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Let the tension melt away, the instructor said. Evelyn closed her eyes. As she focused on her breath, she realized how shallow it had been for years, how she had been holding her grief in her chest. With each exhale, she felt a slight release, a softening. As the session continued, the guide invited them to visualize healing light filling their bodies. Evelyn imagined a gentle white glow entering her lungs with each breath, traveling through her veins, reaching her tired joints and aching shoulders. She pictured the light mending what was broken, not just physically, but emotionally. For the first time in years, she felt connected to herself in a way she hadn't expected. Tears slipped down her cheeks, not from sadness, but from relief. The following day brought a more profound exercise. The group was asked to reflect on the weight they carried, worries, regrets, pain, and visualize releasing them. Evelyn thought of her husband, James. His absence still echoed in their home, in her heart. She had tried to stay strong for her children, to move forward, but in truth, she had never fully grieved. In her mind's eye, she saw herself standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The instructor's voice whispered, "With each wave that recedes, let go of what no longer serves you." Evelyn imagined her worries, her loneliness, her fear of the future being drawn into the sea, washed clean by the tide. She remembered walks with James along the very shores near Charleston, his laughter, his kindness. "It's okay to let go," she whispered to herself. As the visualization ended, Evelyn felt lighter. Not as if her grief had vanished, it would always be part of her, but as if it no longer had the power to weigh her down. The retreat was helping her understand that healing didn't mean forgetting. It meant making peace with the past. On the final evening of the retreat, Evelyn joined a sunset meditation on the beach. The sky blazed in hues of orange and pink. The instructor encouraged everyone to synchronize their breath with the rhythm of the waves. Breathe in with the tide. Breathe out as it pulls away. Know that you are part of this vast, beautiful universe. Evelyn felt the sand beneath her, solid and cool. She listened to the ocean's song, steady and timeless. In that moment, she realized the lesson she had been searching for. Peace comes from within. Life's currents would rise and fall, joys and sorrows would come and go, but her breath, steady, gentle, was always there to guide her back to the present. She thought of her family, of future days filled with laughter and stories. She imagined mornings spent in her garden, afternoons reading by the window, evenings watching the sunset. She no longer feared the sunless. She welcomed it. In her heart, a quiet voice whispered, "You are whole. You are at peace." Returning home, Evelyn felt transformed. The aches in her body seemed less intrusive. The anxiety in her chest had softened. She continued the practices she had learned: deep breathing, gentle visualizations, moments of gratitude. Her children noticed the change. "You seem lighter, Mom," her daughter said during a Sunday dinner. Evelyn smiled. "I've learned to breathe again," she replied simply. Months passed, and Evelyn began volunteering at the local library, sharing her love of stories with young readers. She hosted tea gatherings with friends where laughter filled her home. She wrote letters to her grandchildren, sharing the lessons of mindfulness and inner peace. The journal that once held her grief now overflowed with reflections on joy, healing, and gratitude. Evelyn's journey inward had shown her that healing isn't a destination, it's a lifelong process. With each breath, she chose peace. With each heartbeat, she embraced the life she had left to live. And as the sun set over the Charleston harbor each evening, Evelyn Carter knew she had finally found her way home, to herself. As we journey through life, especially in our later years, it becomes increasingly important to recognize the profound connection between our minds, bodies, and overall well-being. One essential lesson that emerges from this understanding is the power of intentional rest, self-awareness, and healing. In a world that often values constant productivity, many overlook the significance of simply being present with oneself. Guided meditation and visualization practices remind us that healing and peace begin within. By focusing on our breath, feeling each heartbeat, and visualizing our bodies working harmoniously, we tap into an innate capacity for renewal. For the elderly, this message carries deep meaning. As physical limitations may arise, and life transitions bring new challenges, it is empowering to know that our thoughts and mindset remain potent tools for healing. Releasing negative thoughts, embracing gratitude, and choosing peace can improve our quality of life in profound ways. The visualization of healthy, glowing cells working together within us serves as a metaphor for the community and relationships we nurture, each one contributing to our wholeness. This lesson encourages us to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to trust the wisdom our bodies have gathered through the years. True healing is not merely physical. It encompasses forgiveness, acceptance, and love for the life we have lived. Each breath becomes a moment of gratitude, each heartbeat a reminder of the life we still have to embrace. By practicing mindfulness and self-compassion, we learn that peace and healing are always accessible, no matter our age.